lost pencil case. I have a knack for losing things. That isn't such a crime to lose an item now and then, but I do it all the time. Miss Calderwood, she wasn't pleased to hear that, like before, I'd lost that doodah thingamajig that lets you in the door. For God's sakes, Mrs. Kelly, Jings Crivens, help my Bob. You're getting o'er forgetful and too old for this job. The list of things that you have lost goes on and on and on. Your keys, your hat, your gloves, your bag, your jacket, and your phone. Now get your act together, or it's down the road for you. Start being more reliable, or you're shining on the brew. Well, I stood there, feeling glaikit, and I stared down at my feet, and a big lump started in my throat, and I thought that I might greet. It was then that I made up my mind to be the most organised person you've met. I was going to try so much harder not to lose things or forget. I'd make my way swiftly on back to class and I'd put it to the test. I'd try my very hardest. I'd do my very best. But my heart was sad and heavy, and the tears, they stained my face when I realised with horror that I'd lost my pencil case. I searched high, I searched low, wherever I was able, when the old Mrs. Kelly suggested she thought I'd left it on the table. She heard Mr. Mangan say she thought he saw it lying there. But then Mrs. Daffern lifted it and gave it to Miss Kerr. Well, has Miss Kerr still got it? For I saw her up that way heading. Oh, maybe just go and ask her if she gave it to Mrs. Shedden. Oh, old Mrs. Kelly, what will I do? Miss Calderwood's out for blood. I didn't want to lose this job. It's the best one I've ever had. Perhaps you could ask Mrs. McIntyre to announce it loud and clear. Are you off your head, Mrs. Kelly? I squealed. Miss Calderwood'll hear. Then the old Mrs. Kelly had her best idea yet, and she let it out with a yelp. Why don't you do what you usually do and ask Mrs. Duckfield for help? Well, when I found Mrs. Duckfield, with a patient look on her face, she led me to my dooket, where she found my pencil case. So, if ever Miss Calderwood's after you, it is without a doubt the nicest thing in the whole world when your pals can help you out. So thank you, you lovely lassies all, for being a friend to me, and I being there to help me out. For friends are important, you see. And mind, if you've lost or forgotten stuff, and you hear the old Miss Calderwood come in, Mrs. Duckfield will help you out. She's a very reliable woman. Thank you.
Crocodile by J.K. Allen. When digging in the river Nile, I met a muckle crocodile. He flicked his tail and blinked to see. Then bared his legs and teeth at me. Says I never saw the light. Cleaning your teeth won't be a fight. What sort of wisdom do you have to brush a set of teeth weekly? The crocodile said, nay, never. I never brush my teeth at all. A wee bird chews them up, you see, and saves me money for a dentist's fee. Raindrops by J.K. Allen. Raindrops, don't ask stains. Granny till Azilla come, she felt it in her veins. Raindrops, gaten ask glates. Gathering in your millions till the burns would down in space. Raindrops, battering on the pane. Lash yourself to smithereens and then it come again. I didn't like your tatties, put on my plate of mint. But when I take my dinner, I eat them baked. She mash and mix the tatties with mince and mashing and sick a tasty dinner while I'll be born smashing. Veggie Olympics by Liz Wheeler. Runner beans are affy fit, sprouts are fine thwack. Peasers look like kangaroos, hurling round the track. Lang like slapworse, tanny pits, carrots throw the hamer. Nelly neeps she bides at hame, I canna say I blame her. The Sere Finger by Walter Wingate. You've hurt your finger, poor wee man. Your pinky, dearie me, no. Just you hold it that way till I get my specs and see. My, so it is, and there's the scalp. No, then he deep nae mere. See there, the needle's got in it. I'm sure that wasn't Sere. And no, to make it heal the more, put on a wee bit saw and tie a bonny hanky round there na run a wa. Your finger, sir, no, you're rogue, you're only letting on. Wheel, then see now, there you are, round up the same as John. Mrs. Snaefits by Gregor Steele. We care, Mrs. Snaefits, that's what she likes to say. Before saying something awful, then he did on her way. Snaefits, but see you've got your boat in it, like Guy Fat. Snaefits, but you're like a standard lap when you wear your new blue hat. Snaefits, but see your perfume, she whistles like a dove. It reminds me of the yellow cubes you get in the laddie's sleigh. Snaefits, but see your hairdo. It must have been a mug. Fork it, quick to fit to that. You look like a book in his dog. It fell up with my granny to put her place. Gran skipped her brosy in the face, but shut your face. See my mammy, see my little ticket. I put it in my pocket and she put it in the washing machine. See the bunny up with the fire bars. Mama says, I'm no telling you again, no plainer. I just went up to your pocket and my dinner. And a big wall fell in. The woman said, have you any collapsed? Just your wee heat in your belly sticking out. They said, what happened? Me, my belly in a bed in the hospital. I said, I put it in my pocket and she put it in the washing machine. They said, easy charge, absolutely non-verbal. I said, my bum's here and I went to sleep.
John Anderson, My Joe by Robert Burns. John Anderson, my Joe John, when we were first acquaint, your locks were like the raven, your bonny brow was brent. But now your brow is belled, John, your locks are like the snow. But blessings on your frosty pow, John Anderson, my Joe. John Anderson, my Joe John, we climb the hill together, and mony a canty John, we've had with ane another. Now we maun totter down, John, and hand in hand we'll go, and sleep together at the foot, John Anderson, my Joe.
We worked there in the cold blast on yonder lea, we padded to the angry air, a cheercherly. Or did misfortunes, bitter storms, around they blow, the belches in my bosom to share it all. Or were I in the wildest waste, see black and bare, the desert were a paradise, a flower there. Or were I monarch around the globe, with thee to reign, the brightest jewel in my crown would be my queen. We worked there from the cold blast, o yonder lea, but padded to the angry air, till shelter thee, Around misfortunes, bitter storms, around thee blow, the beer should be my bosom to share it all. Or even in the wildest way, see black and bare, the desert were a paradise, I throw it there. O were I monarch the globe, with thee to reign, the brightest jewel my crown would be my queen.
To a Mouse by Robert Burns. Wee sleek at coor and timorous beastie, oh what a panic's in thy breastie. Thou needna start a wass hasty, wi' bicker and brattle. I wad be loath to run and chase thee, wi' murder and prattle. I'm truly sorry man's dominion has broken nature's social union, and justifies the ill opinion which makes thee startle at me thy poor earth-born companion and fellow mortal. Thy wee bit hussy toot and ruin, it silly was the winds are strewing, and naething new to big and ewan, o' foggage green, and bleak December's winds ensuing, baith snell and keen. But, Musie, thou art no thy wane, and proving foresight may be vain, the best laid schemes o' mice and men rang aft agway, and lead us not but grief and pain for promised joy. Still thou art blessed compared wi' me, the present only toucheth thee, but och, I backwards cast my ee on prospects drear, and forward though I cannae see, I guess in fear.
I got a load of presents when I woke on Christmas Day. Clays, books and sweeties and Xbox games to play. A box of Tunnocks tea cakes and iron brew. A bottle, but the gift I love best of all is my bra wee axolotl. My pals got phones and hoverboards and yin a cockatiel and cash and virtual headsets, but I ken the way I feel. For all the gifts in Kingdom Come, I dinna gie a jottle. For the yin I love best of all is my bra wee axolotl.
Address to a Haggis by Robert Burns. Their father on his sonsy face, great teeth and all the pigeon roofs. You're aboon them and tip your place, pain, strive and fame. We'll are you worthy of a grace, as long as my ear. The groaning trench under you fell. Your hurdies like a distant hill. Your pin would help you mend a man in time o' need. While through your pores at the dews distill, like amber bead. His knife see rustic labour bright, and cut you up with ready slide, trenching your gushings entrails bright, like only dipped. And then, oh, what a glorious sight, warm, reeking, rich. Your powers would make mankind your care, and diss them with a billow fair. All Scotland wants nice drinking there, the jobs and lummies, but if they wish you a grateful prayer to give a haggis.
I got a load of presents when I woke on Christmas Day. Clays and books and sweeties and Xbox games to play. A box of Tunnocks tea cakes and iron brew, a bottle. But the gift I love the best of all is my wee bra axolotl. My pals all got phones and hoverboards and yin a cockatiel. Cash and virtual headsets, but you ken the way I feel. For all the gifts in Kingdom Come, I dinna give a jottle, 'cause the gifts I love the best of all is my wee bra axolotl.